All right, welcome everybody. We're so excited to have you following us in the SportIn Global Summit. My name is Christian Martin of Christian Martin and Associates, a sports and technology consultancy firm and partner of the SportIn Global Summit. The SportIn Global Summit, it is a three-part virtual event bringing together the greatest minds in sports from all across the globe, talking about data and the future of the industry. And it's going to be kicking off on Wednesday, August 26th. Today, I'm joined by one of the speakers. His name is Thomas Alomes. Thomas is the leader of Sports Tech World Series, which is the largest global community in sport data, digital, and technology. He is also the host of Sports Tech Feed, the global sports technology podcast, and is heavily involved in the startup scene, supporting early stage and scale up sports tech companies. Thomas, thanks for joining me today. How are you?
Great to be here, Christian. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So I'm just going to dive right into it. I've got a few questions here. So first, can you tell us more specifically, what are you up to in the world of sports?
So the world of sports, as you said, head of North America for Sports Tech World Series, which is at the moment really heavily investing in data and data insights and research into the world of sports technology. We also host events, we host conferences, but with the shift away from that with the COVID-19 pandemic, we've really pushed more into the digital sphere. So we're releasing a research project in the next couple of weeks, focusing on sport technology, sport data, sport digital in stadiums and venues. And that's kind of one section that we're working on, and then we're basically working our way through the industry and going kind of area by area in sports technology and looking at what's the state of the industry at the moment, what are some future trends, and also looking at the companies working in that space. So providing people from teams and leagues and federations access to those companies so they can use technology, all these innovations to kind of safely return to play, essentially.
Awesome. Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of work to be done in those areas, especially at this time. Cool.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So tell us a little bit, what was your first sports job and how did you get involved in the industry?
Well, my first sports job was an iteration of my current role, essentially, about 5 years ago now. So with Sports Tech World Series, back before it was Sports Tech World Series, I actually had a fairly unusual path into the industry. I was finishing up my law degree. I just got back from working in Congress in the US, obviously from Australia. So I was over there as part of an international program, working with the House Judiciary Committee, and was finishing my thesis as well in behavioural studies on lone wolf terrorism. So very, very unrelated to sports and sports technology. But they were kind of interesting areas I was working on. Was looking at whether I was going to be a lawyer. Was I going to go into government? Was I going to go into some sort of defense or intelligence role? All interesting stuff, but nothing really kind of set fire to me. Nothing. I didn't look at anything and go, this is when I'm going to wake up, leap out of bed every day for the next 50 years or whatever my career is going to be. And one of my friends from university knew that, and his older brother, John, one of our co-founders, was starting the company and said, we need some help. Do you want to come on board? And they were working in data analytics and big data generally. And so I kind of came aboard, started to help out, and then was really interested about sports applications. So also started an Internet of Things summit and education program. And again, it was sports use cases, technology within that was really, really fascinating. This industry starting to really take off, and said, well, let's kind of invest our time, our knowledge, our expertise in this area within sports. And the rest, they say, is history, and taking me all over the world. In Austin at the moment, was in London for 2 years before this. And it's really exciting to see where the industry is going.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. We know we're going to have a lot of sport management students there trying to figure out, what's their way into the industry. So that was helpful for them. Tell us, what are you going to talk about? A little sneak peek at the summit. What can we expect?
A little bit of sneak peek. Looking at the state of the sports tech market in 2020. So looking at kind of, first of all, what is sports technology, to understand that, sharing our version of that, our kind of framework that we apply to the industry, and then also looking at trends. So looking at some key trends of what's happening. Obviously, just a crazy year to be alive, and what we've seen in the sports industry, and as it's returning to some version of normal. And things that'll never be the same again. So, yeah, really exciting to just kind of share what those trends are, and hopefully that helps people pick areas that maybe they think are going to be growing within the broader industry of sports technology, which is obviously exploding in its size and investment into it. So hopefully it helps attendees think about that a bit more.
All right. Well, awesome. Well, we're excited for it. Thank you for your time, Thomas, joining us here. We'll see you over at the summit. And then for those of you who are watching the SportIn Global Summit, you can find more information about it at sportinglobal.com. There'll be information to register there as well. And yeah, we hope to see you all there. So thanks again, Thomas. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye.